think to myself, what a wonderful world.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you would have seen from the intro, the weather in the UK right now is pretty nice for this time of year. I'm pretty sure it's still winter, but it's about 15-16 degrees today and the sun is shining. I've got a nice bit of holiday that I took off work, so I've got 2 weeks to create as much content as I can, and I'm starting today with the Mk2 Fiesta. I've got some parts I want to fit and I'll explain what I'm going to be doing today. Here's the first 2 parts that I'll be fitting. These go in the boot. They're like the side panels. On mine, they're actually plastic, but these are like carpeted. I'm pretty sure these come in the X models, so the XR2 and whatnot, but I'm really not sure. I just saw them on Facebook. Shane Baker was advertising them, and I thought they'd make a great addition to my Mk2 Fiesta. Really good condition. This one does actually have a light holder, but it's got some discoloration to it, so I'm going to try and clean that up as well. As you can see, these are my normal boot floor carpets. It's actually showing up a couple of stains, but it's just because of the GoPro. So these are plastic in mine, and I'm going to be changing them out for the carpeted ones today. I think it'll make a great addition. Also, while I'm in the boot, these backs of the seats are really tired and they really don't look the part, so I'm going to put my machine polisher on them today, and I want to see how they come out because I just want to get this boot nice and clean and show worthy, really. So as well as jobs in the boot, I've also got these to fit. People probably know what they are already. I don't actually know the correct name of them, but they're basically run alongside where the door is. They're like kick panels sort of things. But anyway, I got these off a bloke called Nathan Peters. So massive shout out to you, mate. You sorted me out with a really good price on these. And yeah, they're much better condition than mine. That's why I'm changing them. I will just go and show you how bad mine look. As you can see here, I've got some damage from where I previously put them back in, and yeah, it doesn't look pretty at all. I also tried my luck with a heat gun once, and yeah, they come out really bad and they're almost black in certain places, so I'm just glad I got a nice new set of them. So I've got quite a few bits to get done in this episode, but I also want to fit these badges because I did ask a question in the last Mk2 episode whether I should keep it badgeless or not, but I've opted to keep the badges on. I've had these for a while now. You can get these off eBay. They're like, well, basically they are fake Ford badges, but I think they look really good. Sorry about this, I'm trying to get some good lighting on the case. There we go. So the front badge was taken off when it was in the body shop, and it wasn't put back on because it was actually a fake one, and these Ford badges are actually fake as well. But if anyone knows the difference between the older Ford badges and the new Ford badges, this is a lighter colour blue than the navy one they use now, and it's much more desirable. And one of the badges, original ones in the old colour, can go for up to £200, so I'm not going to pay that sort of money. So these are the badges I have on it already. Just for reference, that's what the original one used to look like, so you can see the writing's really off. But with these new ones, they look really, really good. And they match the old style very, very well. You really couldn't tell that they're an aftermarket replica. So yeah, that's just another thing that I'm going to be fitting today, and without further ado, I'm going to get on and start ticking off these jobs. Apologies in advance if the GoPro is picking up the dark light. It's really sunny out today, so yeah, just bear with. Carpets are all done now, really happy with them, they're such good condition. I've just got my DA polisher out and I'm going to try and get the orange stuff off of this light. Sometimes when I'm a bit lazy and I can't be asked to put a bit of elbow grease into getting something cleaned, I'll just whack on the DA and just hold it on there, so that's what I'm going to do. Right, this literally just sums the UK up. It's raining. How is it raining? Huh. Look at that, brand new. Really happy with that. Spent about 15 minutes getting all that orange stuff off, but yeah, looks brand new now. All I've done is just take out the parcel shelf and the boot boards so we can get to these side panels easier. They're just held in with like these little trim bits. Get your trim tool behind them and pry them out pretty much. There's only actually 2 I could find on this, one there and one there, so I'm not sure whether this will just come straight out now or what. I think it will. Lovely. It's actually taken me till now to realise that they actually cover so much more than the original ones. So this goes all the way over the strut tower as well. So yeah, I think this will look really good. Look at that, well happy with it. Tucks in nicely with the door card, so you just need to tuck it under there. I knew I was missing a couple of clips as well, so Shane did send me a couple, because there is actually one down the bottom here as well. Right, I think pretty much everyone will agree with me, that looks absolutely pucker. Really happy with that. Annoying that this shows up that it's got loads of stains, but it really doesn't look that bad in person. Before, after. I'm just going to time lapse this side. Carpet's all fitted now. I just wanted to show you how you put these clips in properly, so put them in how they go, or the easiest way without forcing them in, then just twist them 90 degrees. Bosh, that ain't coming out for nothing. Now that the rear carpet's all fitted, I think they look even better than what I imagined, so yeah, proper chuff with them. I'm going to get these rear seats out and start to work on the backs of them and cleaning them up. Really simple, just like anything on this car, just held on in the corners with some Torx 30s. So the seats have been removed and I've masked them all up because I just hate getting polish off the stuff, and getting it off of this cloth would probably be a pain in the arse. So yeah, this is how the seats look at the moment, really dull. I have swapped my pad over. That's the pad I was using for the little light in the boot, just a proper minging one. But yeah, this is one I've used a couple of times before. I'm not too worried about what goes on these because I just want to enhance them a tiny bit. They don't have to be perfect, and I'm not going to be checking for swirls either. I do get a lot of messages about what detailing stuff I use, but I won't go through it all. Maybe I will one day. I'll make a dedicated video. But for this, I'm using Poor Boy's SSR2 compound. It's yeah, it's a medium abrasive, and it's worked wonders for me on many occasions. Right, that did take a little bit longer than I expected, but yeah, I think the results are alright. Not come up as amazingly as I thought they would, but compared to the original side, yeah, definitely improved about 80%. The only way I'm going to get these perfect is by spraying them, which I might do in the future, but for today, I'm happy with the way they've come out, so I'll do that one, then get cracking fitting them back to the Mk2. You probably would have seen from the previous time lapse that I did actually clean this halfway through because I realised that they're absolutely filthy, so all I'm using is some diluted G101. I ain't got much left in this. I'll have to fill it up, but just spraying it on like that and then scrubbing it down with a old toothbrush before I put the DA on it. I've given it a good scrub now, and it is probably worth noting that I'm pretty sure that people have smoked in this car before, because in the ashtrays there's still got old cigarettes in there, because I just kept them when I bought the car. I don't know why, but if we wipe this off you can just see the amount of crud that's built up over time. That was clean. I'll do it with this bit. Look at that. Proper minging. Look at that. I think that looks much better. And on another note, I just got some stickers from Mk2 Kieran. If you haven't checked him out on YouTube, then definitely go and check out his YouTube channel. Does loads of Santa pods, content and whatnot. So yeah, thanks a lot, mate. I'll tell you what, I'm really happy with the way this boot looks now. The backs of these seats are really shiny, and yeah, I'm glad I put the mop over them quickly. Not perfect, but nothing ever is. So I think that's the boot pretty much complete now. Did actually make this a little while ago actually. It's that old AA badge. Obviously it's meant to be yellow, but thought I'd paint it maritime blue. But yeah, apart from a parcel shelf, because I've actually got a bit of woods that's stopping mine from bowing, and it's not all that clean at the top. Yeah, I think the boot's pretty much finished, just need a new one of these. Now that everything in the boot's all done, I'm just going to clean up these. As I said, they're really clean anyway, but just going to give them a once over before I fit them to the car. I'm really not sure if the GoPro will actually pick this up, but I just cleaned these with a little bit of G101. This one's the one that's been cleaned already, and this is the one that hasn't been cleaned. Hopefully this picks up, because I can see a big difference already. Bosh, both of them are done. I'm not going to bore you to tears taking these off the car. They've just got the Phillips screws dotted along them, so I'm going to whack both of them off, then I'll come back and compare them and fit these newer ones. First one's off. Did just come to the conclusion that these are actually grey and my original ones are blue, but I really don't matter because the carpet in mine's practically grey anyway. They won't look out of place. But yeah, you can tell the difference. You can see where people have got in and out of the car on the passenger side and at the rear. Yeah, they're proper battered. I did actually try and put a heat gun on these, because some people say put a heat gun on old plastics to revive them, but yeah, that never worked a couple of years ago, so I'll keep them anyway, just in case I ever want to try and clean them up or put something else on them in the future. So I've fitted both of them now. It's quite hard to see, or to actually capture them on camera, but yeah, they're both in. Really happy with how clean they are. You can't tell the difference, the fact that they're meant to be blue. But yeah, another job done. That's going to round off this episode on the Mk2 Fiesta. Really happy with the way the boot looks now. The carpet bits definitely finish it off, and the backs of the seats now look pretty good. I still don't know what to call them, but them bits that run alongside the door, the kickboards or whatever, they look pucker as well. Really happy with them. So overall, just perfecting a few bits on the interior. Still loads more to do. I've got the door cards, they're in a bit of a state. I've got second-hand pair of them. But yeah, we'll keep going with the jobs. A few of you have pointed out that I'm wearing this Mk2 jumper. It's actually Shane Baker's, so the top bit says about his SB parts, and then the bottom bit says as seen on Mk2 Mitch YouTube. So these, you can purchase these on eBay. I'll whack the listing down below. Yeah, Shane sells these. Obviously you won't have the bottom bit on it because he made that just for me. So yeah, if you fancy that, I know quite a lot of people have bought parts of him previously, so yeah, go and check that out if you're interested. Also, just want to quickly say the last Mk2 video I made went absolutely mental. I think I got like 2,000 views in it before I uploaded the next week, so thank you very much for all the support, and yeah, I do appreciate everyone who watches the videos. But I think that's all I've got time for in today's video. If you did enjoy it, give it a like. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel to see more. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Also, staying in the boot area, another thing I want to do while I'm here is to machine polish. Don't know on my cam. So yeah, that's just another thing. So yeah, why do I look like I've always got a lazy eye? And until the next one, I'll get Jesus.